Mr. Bieber, you are charged with the following: DUI, alcohol or drugs, resisting without violence, and driving with an expired driver's license.
That was Justin Bieber yesterday in a Miami courtroom awaiting bail on multiple charges.
And as you have probably already guessed, this is What's Up with Justin Bieber. I'm Dana Ward with Jocelyn Davis. And Jocelyn, really, what is up with Justin Bieber?
Good question.
I know that's the name of the show, but today it really has a special meaning.
It does. I could not agree more. And as you guys out there already know, we have been really big supporters of Justin Bieber since the very beginning of his rise to stardom. Actually, before he was even famous.
So true. He was on our radar before he was on the world's radar.
It's so true. And with that in mind, guys, it's been really sad to see some of the things that have been happening lately, some of the things he's been doing, allegedly. So right now, we are going to break down the facts, and only the facts, very important, so that we can all just be well informed with truthful information.
Yes, so let's get started at the beginning. Justin and his friend, rapper Khalil, were in Miami on Wednesday night, and we in the morning hours on Thursday hanging out at Set Nightclub. Justin was also joined by model Chantel Jeffries, who he Instagrammed this photo of early in the night, and then he quickly deleted it. I actually saw it while it was live.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was like, who is this chick?
And then he deleted it.
Yeah,
immediately.
gone. Driving the Lamborghini.
Oh, that yellow Lambo. So following the whole group's night out is when all of the real trouble got started. Justin, who was driving himself and Chantel Jeffries in the yellow Lamborghini, and Khalil, who was driving solo in a red Ferrari, were all pulled over for speeding and allegedly even drag racing.
Right.
Justin was driving approximately 55 to 60 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone.
Now, once Justin was pulled over, he resisted authorities non-violently and reportedly used profanity multiple times. Now, guys, it's important to note that Justin repeatedly said that he was not drunk. Miami Beach police noted that he smelled of alcohol, had bloodshot eyes, and, quote, a flushed face. The police went to arrest the pop star.
So right now, let's just zero in on Justin's mugshot. Now, this might just be me, and I hate to joke about a serious situation, but he's never looked happier than he does in this mugshot.
No, Jocelyn, it is not just you. I was pretty shocked when I saw that mugshot hit the internet. For the situation that Justin was in, it's kind of surprising to see him smiling so big. Like, bigger than we actually see him smile at his own premiere.
No, do you know what this reminded me of? The
What?
cover of People magazine that he had a few years ago.
That he called the worst. He
Yes.
was so mad that that hit the public. But I loved it. It was a real moment. He was laughing really hard.
So obviously he was trying to tell us something with this photo. Maybe he was just saying like, hey, this is ridiculous, but we won't know until he speaks out about it.
Maybe. So to move on with the story, following the arrest and short time in custody, Justin had his bail hearing, which is the video we actually saw at the top of this show. He was released on $2,500 bail. Now, according to the chief of police, Raymond Martinez, Justin, quote, made some statements that he had consumed some alcohol and that he had been smoking marijuana and consumed some prescription medication. Justin allegedly said that he got the prescription meds from his mom, explaining that she gives him anti-anxiety meds, but he didn't know what they were.
Crazy. So following Justin's bail hearing, inside sources say that he had a complete breakdown, was sobbing when he left the courtroom, but obviously this is not confirmed considering no one close to him or Bieber himself has commented on this, and clearly there's no photos or no video of it.
Right. So what there are photos of, though, feature Justin as he's exiting the jail and getting on top of his SUV to wave to his fans and supporters. What do you think about these photos, Jocelyn?
I think this is probably the most disturbing thing I've seen so far. Obviously, his fans have been so supportive. They're wearing shirts, hashtagging Free Bieber. And I get that. I think that's awesome that they've got his back through thick and thin. But I thought this is kind of a moment to be humble, and even if he doesn't agree with the charges, it was a little over the top to get on top of the car.
Right.
But I wasn't there, so I don't really know what happened. But based on the photos we're seeing, it kind of was upsetting. I felt sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we weren't there, but based on all the facts we know, if you're in jail on alleged charges of, DUI charges and drag racing charges, it's not a celebratory time.
Right.
And what he's doing to me is a little bit more like, I'm celebrating, I'm partying, I'm on top of the world.
Right.
And I think it just sends the wrong signal to his fans and to his supporters. Because he's a celebrity, but at the end of the day, he should be treated like everyone else is treated.
Exactly.
You know, if you do something wrong, you're responsible for your actions, and there are consequences.
I could not agree
And even
more.
though the jury's still out on exactly what happened and what he consumed that night, you know, he should have still just gotten into the car and drove off, in my opinion.
I agree as well. That's my opinion also. Now, no word on any next steps as far as his trial is concerned or anything along those lines. And Justin actually finally has spoken out via social media. He's normally very active, but he had remained silent up until Friday morning. We actually have the photo. We're going to show it to you guys right now. As you can see, Justin posted this photo of himself waving, very similar to the photo on the right, which features the king of pop, the late great Michael Jackson. The caption read, "What more can they say with a crown?" Dana, what do you think about this Instagram photo?
I really don't know what to say about it. I think if you're going through the situation he's going through, I think it's a time to maybe be a little quiet. I don't know. I've never been in a situation like this, but putting yourself next to the king of pop, it's I don't know. I don't think you should make that comparison.
Well, I think it's really tragic too. Obviously, Michael Jackson's life ended far too soon. He is a legend, will continue to be one, and he was the king of pop, and there were tons of allegations about various crimes that he supposedly committed, which, you know, we still don't know some of them whether or not they're true. But I just think it's kind of a tragic situation, and I agree. Maybe now's the time to just be a little more introspective with your thoughts alone, as Oprah told you.
Yes, she did tell me.
Be alone with your thoughts. But guys, his manager, Scooter Braun, did tweet out following the arrest, directly to tweet out to Bieber to say, "At Justin Bieber, love you, and I will act in the manner of someone who truly cares. That's all I have to say. Thanks for all those concerned."
I'm very curious if there's some special meaning that we don't know about behind those words from Scooter, who has been with Justin from day one. They've basically grown a business together.
True.
They've grown up together. I'm very curious to see what happens between Justin and Scooter, if anything at all. Maybe he's sending a signal like, "Hey buddy, I'm gonna get you help," or "Hey buddy, I'm on your side."
Right.
The media is reporting this wrong. I'm just curious to see what that message means.
I could not agree more.
But he did later tweet to reflect on the situation, saying, "Been a long day. Bottom line is we are defined by how we handle adversity. Be there when it counts. Love fully in good times and bad."
And
so I think he's saying it's a bad time.
Yeah, it might
Safe
not
to
be
say.
the best time. I think it's safe to say that. And Justin also obviously has the support of his family. His dad, Jeremy Bieber, who I should know was actually with him in Miami prior to his arrest, tweeted this out, quote, "I can protect my kids, but I can't protect them from you and your lies. Believe in the truth, not in the lies of the enemy. Hashtag real life."
Interesting.
Don't know what that means, but I'm looking forward to finding out.
Interesting. And there was actually a report that it was Justin Bieber's dad who was blocking off the street for the drag racing. So it's really interesting that he's taking a stand and speaking out about what happened or what didn't happen. But I want to know, did he help or did he not? And today the situation became much more complex. TMZ was the first to break the story of Justin's DUI, revealing that he had an alcohol level of 0.04, which is not over the legal limit of 0.08, but being that he is a minor, the situation was different. And now we're hearing that Justin's blood alcohol level was actually 0.014, which is a huge difference from what was originally reported.
Massive, massive difference. I know we usually don't do the numbers here on our show, but just so you guys know, this is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, but also I want to remind you, he is a minor. He's not 21 yet. He shouldn't be drinking at all.
Exactly. And this report is leading onlookers to ask whether or not there could even be some foul play happening with the authorities here.
Yes, and only time will tell at the end of the day, but for now, Justin is out of jail, and we hope he learns from this situation so he can eventually get back to the music, because that's what he's really passionate about, and we love seeing him perform, and at the end of the day, isn't it just about the music?
It sure is. But of course, you guys know we want to hear from you. Do you think there was any foul play at hand here, or do you just think that this should serve as a wake-up call to Justin Bieber? Give us your thoughts on this very serious situation by commenting below, and keep it locked right here on Clevver for updates on this case and this story as they emerge.
Again, we are big believers over here, and we want nothing but the best for Justin. Just putting it out there.
Yes.
Thanks so much for watching What's Up With.
Click on the videos to see more news on Justin Bieber, and while you're at it, be sure to subscribe because we'll be keeping you posted 24 hours a day.